After a beautiful hot day at Zimbali Country Club, it's time to turn up the heat even more as our golfers trade in their golf shoes for their formal ones. And it's time for our Gala auction dinner. Rindani, we've been talking about the fun elements this whole week, but there's actually more of a special reason behind everyone coming together.
Yeah, so again, such an amazing event that we've had. Credit needs to go to Kevin and the team in terms of putting on an amazing show year in and year out. Their leadership has just created such a standard of excellence and unity to a point where it's not so much about the fun elements, but it's about giving back. A lot of what we do is about building strong foundations. So an event like this and having the magnitude of all of the talent, the politicians and the business people in the room, it's quite important that all of the initiatives that we do speaks back to giving back and to charity and different initiatives. As much as we've done such an amazing job to get to where we are, the challenging thing is how do we, as the future generation, take that forward and actually surpass the next 20 years and maybe make it 40 years.
The BCX Super Sport Shootout isn't only about fun times on the golf course, it's also about raising funds for charity. This year we're supporting Gift of the Givers and the Live Village. To do this, APSA and some of our sponsors have created amazing artwork pieces that'll go on auction tonight, and all the funds raised will go to our charities. Dave, you are our auctioneer for this evening, and you've pretty much auctioned every single one of the BCX Supersport shootouts.
You know, I've been so privileged to have the opportunity to do that, and it started way back in Champagne Sports, and we've been around the country, been to amazing places, but that's not the point. The point is that these are the most generous people, and there's this element of kindness which just it like bubbles out of everybody, and we have the most amazing evening, so I cannot wait to do this tonight.
It's not always about the fun and the golf, it's also about raising money for a great cause.
And there's so many causes. You know, we're so privileged to be here this evening. We're having fun. I mean, in the background, the guys are having a great time. But fundamentally, there's so many people who need help. And for me to be able to facilitate that process with amazing people is an absolute privilege. So Richie Ryle has done this most beautiful portrait of an rhino. So that's really cool for me. Then there's some wonderful experiences, going to game lodges and going and just treating yourself to wonderful things. And then, of course, our South African team won the World Cup. And there's a collage of a multitude of things that happened in that event.
You are one of our female golfers who are dominating the leaderboard at the moment. Tell me, how was the golf today?
It was wonderful. I actually had a great day out there, and fortunately the weather was so great. There was no humidity, so I really enjoyed it.
A lot has changed over the years, and the fact that the women initially had their own kind of competition and now you're incorporated with the guys. Tell me about that.
Back in the day when it was MTN Shootout, where the women came in on a Thursday and then we played and then we had to rush out the following day. And this for me is the best. It's so good to be able to play on the same course at the same time with guys, compete with guys. For me, this is much better. Enjoying the same benefits, having that same camaraderie as everybody else. And I think they've done the best. They've outdone themselves, actually, let me say that. For the first time last year, BCX had women and men play together on the same platform. And guess who won? A woman. So I'm just saying.
Komotso, I managed to chat to you on the golf course today. Did the golf get any better after that?
Oh yeah, the golf was fantastic. I mean, 44 points, for Super Sport. Yay, we are winning. So I'm looking forward to round 2. Tomorrow it's going to be even better. We had a nice day out there.
As much as this weekend is about the golf and the fun, it's also about raising funds for charity.
Giving back, to your community. It's the most amazing way, and I mean, we having a gala today and raising funds. Come on. How's these guys? Yeah, so giving back to your community is absolutely amazing. And I think with the golf shootout, what they're doing with the charities that they supporting, it's really going to come in very handy for those that are in need.
thanks to Dave Usinoff, our amazing auctioneer. Tonight's auction has ended in an amazing success with over R1 million raised, which will get added to our total that goes to our charities just from the BCX Supersport Shootout. We go into the final day of play with Selwyn Nathan leading the individual competition, and him and his partner Bongi are leading the better ball standings. We look forward to a great day of play.